What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? It's Renebean, and it's a disaster again. This whole room's just terrible. Welcome to another episode of Life of a Game Hunter slash Collector. Series I started up so you can see what it's like to be a game hunter slash collector. We're going to do something differently, and it's not going to be cleaning this room, even though I need to, because I'm considering doing a good official room tour for the year. I got to get all this stuff back up on the shelves and just make this look a lot better. I mean, I use my game room, guys. It doesn't stay 100% clean at all times, so don't hate me for it. We're going to do something a little bit differently today. A lot of people always want to see the selling side of things that I do, so we're going to go into the eBay shop. You're going to see some of the things that have sold. You're going to learn some packaging techniques and that sort of thing. I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner to the last episode giveaway, and that winner is... Let me pull it out here. I got it. Stanley James, congratulations. You get, if I can get that paper out of there, the last Pokemon Gym badge. Just hit me up on Instagram and I'll mail that out to you. But guys, the giveaway is not over because I forgot I had this right here. This is a Legend of Zelda tie clip and cufflinks right here. That will be for the next giveaway. So all you got to do to be entered is just be subscribed to the channel. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below for your chance to win one of those items. But anyways, guys, are y'all excited to learn something in the office? Let's go over there. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so we are not in the actual shop, we are in my office area. I figure we're going to show you some other sides of the things that I do, which is, I mean, this is part of being a game hunter collector if you are in the resale side of it. I got some packages going out. It was kind of a slow weekend. I only got 13 packages going out through eBay, which is kind of slow. I typically like it to be somewhere between 15 and 20. Luckily I had some good local sales. So I got the rest of the packages done. This is what sold overnight. We got a Game Boy game, Donkey Kong, Yu-Gi-Oh, and one of the PSPs. This was actually my old PSP I sold since I got that really nice one that was in better condition than this one. And they're both 3001 models. I don't mind getting rid of this one. The back is coming around. There we go. Gotta fix that. And then we sold the 18 board game, which is good. This thing's been sitting for a while. And I got a Wrangler t-shirt. I just wanted to show you some of the, some good techniques when it comes to packaging things up. A lot of people ask me to do videos like this, and I try to keep it game related if I can, but it's just, we're starting to see more of this. So first things first, we'll do the easy stuff first, which is these Game Boy games. You do not have to do much with these. Now, if this was a $100 game, I mean, even like a $40, $50 game, I'll go the extra mile and throw, a good bit of bubble wrap on it, at least wrap it one time. But for these games, this one sold for $11, and this one sold for $13.29. I don't have to go too crazy. I'm just going to get 2 bubble mailers, which I keep everything. I'm actually in my swivel chair. This is where I take my photos. I keep my roll of bubble wrap up on the wall over here, and I keep all my boxes and whatnot here, at least the small ones. A lot of the bigger boxes I keep in the other room. This is not the full inventory over here of boxes. This is just where I keep it, so I can grab it on hand. It's not the full inventory. So another thing that I like to do, and I recommend this to anybody that sells on eBay. My wife actually printed these up, or she wrote this out. It's just a simple thank you. It says, we appreciate the business, but most importantly, it says to contact me if you have an issue before anything else. Because a lot of times with newer sellers, they immediately want to go for negative feedback or hit a return or something. They don't realize I'll just take care of it, usually every time depending on the situation. But I put one of these with every package that I sell. I print 3 on a page and just slice them up. It's not the most professional thing, but it adds a level of professionalism because a lot of people don't even put these in there with them. So let's see here. First game up, Donkey Kong. Like I said, I don't have to do much with this. All this stuff is already pre-tested. Take one of these, throw one of these in here. And now depending on if you want to put an invoice in there or not, you can seal it up. For the smaller stuff, or unless they request it, I usually don't. Throw that down. I keep a trash can over here, and I just fold this up over one good time. These poly bags that I got right here are very nice quality. I order these 250 at a time, either 250 or 500. I think the last batch I got was 250 at a time. This is, if you are a game hunter and you sell games, this is the #1 size that you were going to use. I can't remember the exact sizing of it. Let me see here. Alright, here we go. The old Stanley. I want to say these are, what, like 9x12s or something? Or 7x12s? I can't remember. 7, yeah, it'd probably be like 6.5 inside. But it'll probably be labeled as a 7x9. The reason that I go with this one is you can fit 2 DVD style cases in this. You can fit 2, two GameCube games, 2 Xbox games. You can fit a Sega Genesis game in there. Wouldn't suggest this for shipping like a complete unboxed Nintendo game. You actually want to package something, cardboard, something like that. Or if it is a high-end Genesis game, throw some extra bubble wrap on there. These things are perfect. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description. You guys may have to remind me on that one. But that is my go-to. I have more of these than anything else. These are what I use the most, and you're going to see it. That's going to be for everything here, except for the shirt and the board game. So anyways, once that's done right there, I come over here to my scale, which you don't get to see, but I like to weigh it out. And this one is a simple 2 ounces. I'm going to write right on the package, 2 ounce, and that was Donkey Kong. I write right on this. This is where I'm going to put my label, so it doesn't matter. I put this over here with my other packages that I need to ship out. That way I can do all these at one time. Alright, next up we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Same thing. This is just as simple. We're going to throw that in there. Throw our thank you in there. And the reason that I like this style, I've used other polys before, other padded polys. This thing, a lot of them are so cheap. If they have the paper right here that you pull off to seal it up, those are terrible. They come undone. This version right here, it starts with a Y or something. I can't remember. It does not come undone with the heat or whatever. You can guarantee that the package will not come undone by the time it gets to the customer. And this one right here is going to be another 2 ounce. I already know it. Alright, write that there sloppily. Actually, no, never mind. That's 1 ounce. It still doesn't matter. It's still going to be $2.66. Alright. Next up, let's do the PSP. Now, when it comes to selling something like this, this is a little bit more high-end. This is something, I sold this for $60, I believe. It doesn't have a battery with it. It doesn't have a charger, nothing like that. So I didn't have to, go too crazy. I didn't want it to sit too long anyways. I got 3 others. I'm still waiting on my charger, believe it or not, stopped working. So I gotta get another charger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach over here, grab from my roll of bubble wrap. So that there, I'm going to put my thank you directly on this thing. That way they see it. I always try to make sure they can see it if they can. And then we're just going to roll this bad boy up. And now I'm going to show you the secret right here. This is going to extend your supplies right here. Another thing, check this out. I got eBay labeled tape. Depending on your store subscription at eBay, you get a $50 voucher coupon that every quarter. I usually get, each year I'll get one supply of tape, and, well, not one supply, but like multiple colors. Like I'll spend my money on tape, and then I'll spend my money on eBay size boxes, and then eBay size poly bags, and then whatever I need by the end of it, I can order the rest of it. This tape is decent, not the best, but for the price, you're basically, in a sense, getting it for free. It's a no-brainer. You get these like 4 in a row, and I still got purple, yellow, blue, and all that to go through. It lasts quite a bit. So anyways, next step is I'm going to cut these corners right here. Because for this size poly bag, I already know if I fold this over, it's not going to fit for what I want to do. I'm going to cut this edge off right here. I'm going to show you what I do with this bubble wrap right here. I keep a little bin over here. Anytime I sell something with a case, there's that bubble wrap that you want to put in that case so that this doesn't come unlodged. You always want to reuse everything. If you're a reseller, you should know that. So now we're going to take this tape, come over here, and then we're going to pinch these sides in. Now, a lot of people would say, man, that's too much right there. You can just stick it right in that poly bag and be good to go. I don't do that. I want to make sure this thing arrives in good condition. I never like to risk my feedback. So I keep, anytime I Frankenstein a box, which you're going to have to see with this one right here, you end up with little pieces of cardboard all over the place. I like to save good sized pieces if I know that I can reuse it. This one right here, I can do the same. Take that right there, and then I'm going to reach over here, Grab me a simple rubber band. I ain't gonna need to waste my tape. I got a whole bag of rubber bands. And the only thing this is just going to do is just help protect the screen and the integrity a little bit better. That's a well-packaged item right there. I'm telling you, that's a lot of people will just stick the whole PSP in this and call it quits. You can't do that. And you can see it fits perfectly in that size poly bag. I say poly bag, padded poly mailer. I'm sure people are going to get all upset that I said that. Because you got to have a routine when you do something like this. You can't be in here taking so long, because I got to get listings done today. I should have scheduled a pickup so I wouldn't have to go out, but I need to check the P.O. box. There's that. Next thing up, we have, let's do the t-shirt, and we'll save this last. I haven't been selling a lot of clothes here lately, simply for the fact that I haven't been listing a lot of them. I hate dealing with clothes. It's more of a pain. I do those a lot more in winter when finds are becoming less and less. I mean, I got a backlog of clothes to list. So anyways, you can get fancy folding it. I do and I don't. So I fold it to some degree. These bags right here I ordered on eBay as well. They're perfect for clothes, you know, t-shirts and whatnot. Anything bigger than that, it's kind of a struggle. Adds a little bit of professionalism when you have it in a bag. So what we're going to do, we're going to fold this down. I sold this Wrangler shirt for 17 bucks, not bad. It's a bigger t-shirt. The bigger the size, the better the chance of a sale and the more you can get for it. Throw our thank you right inside. The only thing I hate about these bags is they don't seal. You have to add a little piece of tape. It's got like the sandwich style weed bag sort of thing here where you can fold it over the front. That don't do nothing. I add this right here, and since this is a shirt, it needs no padding. I got my eBay, this is one of the things that I told you I'd get with my store subscriptions, eBay poly bags right here. These are actual, you know, poly bags. Toss this in. These are nice too, because they do this with clothes too all the time. If it doesn't fit or something, they need to return it. You peel the top one, and they can reuse this bag and send it right back. So there's that. Alright. Last but not least, the A-Team. I am kicking myself for not ordering more of these boxes from USPS, but if you go to USPS.com, you can order board game size boxes that are priority mail. I sold this for $20. They paid shipping. I cut the price. I did auctions for a while. This thing just got no interest. Finally, someone bought it. 20 bucks. They paid shipping for priority mail. But I'm out of priority mail board game boxes. That sucks. So I had the Frankenstein one together, and if you don't know, if you start selling on eBay and things like that, and you want to get around shipping and you want to make sure the package arrives nicely and not damaged, you're gonna have to learn how to Frankenstein a package. The example, here's one that I did. Yes, this is one that sold yesterday. Inside this is a Tinkerbell lamp. I remember picking it up for like $1 at a yard sale. This box is not supposed to be this short. You can see it's at an angle. The reason that I Frankensteined it like this is because this weighs 15.9 ounces. I wanted to get under that first class because I sold it for $20 free shipping. At that time thinking like, oh, it'll be easy to package. It was kind of a pain. This is one of those eBay boxes that I get. And the reason that I'd like to get off-brand boxes is because of first class. I can't use a priority mail, and I don't want to waste my poly bags for something this big. So this will work perfect. It took me a little bit to get done, but it's not that bad. You'll learn how to do it. They actually make tools to score cardboard. That way you can bend it over a little easier. But I'll show you how I do it, and you don't necessarily need that tool. Alright, so first things first, before we actually box this, I want to wrap this up. This is a board game. I'm pretty sure someone bought this because they either want to collect it or they want it to look like I sold it. And that's what you got to keep in mind, people. If you sell, it could be a 2018 toy. If it's still in the package, people probably still want it to look like it is pictured. And I always try to take that into consideration. You know, there's collectors of every sort of thing. And if you bought a video game, if you bought a very nice, complete unboxed Nintendo game, and they just shoved it in a bag and shipped it, you would be pissed. I would be too. So I'm going to assume this person is a collector. I've already checked everything. Everything in here is secure. Anytime I sell a board game, I like to give it that shake and make sure nothing's going too crazy in there. So this one's okay. So we're going to wrap this up twice. I don't have to go too crazy with this one. But it just shows the level of care. They paid for shipping. They paid for this thing to be shipped, and they're going to want it to be shipped properly. These ends right here, I don't have to worry about cutting them off because they're going to add a little bit of filler for this box I'm going to show you. Alright, so that one is bubble wrapped, good to go. Shows a little bit of integrity to it. Keep the box to hold up just a little bit better. Let's talk about Frankensteining the box. This was the closest priority that I had that'll fit it. And you can see I already did the bottom of this. This is actually supposed to fold right here, but as you can see, I scored it right along here and fold around. That doesn't look bad. I've seen a lot worse. I've done a lot worse Frankenstein boxes. This one's not that bad. I left this one undone just so you can see it, and plus I got to put the box in there anyways. So let's go ahead and throw this package in there. Alright, so with this in there, we got a little bit of gap on the side. I don't want this thing going back and forth like that during delivery, so I'm going to put something in the side of there just to stop it from moving. And I got a little bit of just trash bubble wrap that I keep over here for things like this. Alright, with that there, it seems like it's not big enough, but that's all bubble wrap there. It's going to keep this thing nice and secure. It's going to be hard for you guys to see this, actually. It's going to be hard for me to do it and you guys to see it. But you see the way that it's looking, the way that I scored this all the way around. I can't really show you that well how I tape this up. But you'll see the end result here. And the thing that I found with Frankenstein boxes is you got to have little pieces of guide tape. And you just can't put one big piece on there the first try. Like, I take little pieces and I make sure everything's lined up to look as good as possible before I actually give it the final tape. Alright, so you can see there I got it started. The final thing to do is to tape all the way around the top side here. And voila! That is it. We got a good Frankenstein box. Nice and secure. The person's going to get this and going to be like, that doesn't look that terrible, and it should be in good shape as long as the USPS doesn't go too crazy with it. You can go an extra mile and add a strip of tape over your score marks. It makes it look a little bit better, which I'm going to do just because my score marks weren't that perfect. They were a little off-center. And it just makes the package look a little bit better. Let me go ahead and do that and show you what that looks like. There we go. That looks a lot better. You can tell that the box was Frankenstein, but for what it is, how well it's done, that one's good to go. So my next step is, this one I know what it is, so I don't have to write on there. I can just measure it and weigh it in the end of it. Put these in the correct slots on eBay, print my labels out, get us a scan form, package this stuff up. So see you in a second. Alright guys, so as you can see, all my packages are done. Again, like I said, it was like a slow weekend for eBay. And I did have one that I couldn't bulk ship. This one, I don't know where it's going, but it's international. I usually have that. This is what you want, guys. This is what will make the post office happy, is a scan acceptance form. All you got to do, you take this big box into the U.S. or into the post office. You hand them this. They zap it. They give you a receipt, and you leave. Don't be the guy that goes in there with a package like this and then ends up having to sit there for 5-10 minutes scanning and weighing each individual one. That's pointless. You will gain so many friends at the post office with a scan form. I'll put that in there. This was, like I said, a slow weekend. The total sales on this box right here, I think was like $280, and then it just cost me $48 in shipping, minus eBay's fees, minus taxes for it. It was decent. The local sales are what's good because that's tax free. Because Uncle Sam don't need to know about all that. And it wasn't a bad weekend. This wasn't the best weekend. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, guys. I know it's different. I know it's a little toss up, but I got a lot of people that watch my channel that do this, and that's what I love. So this is the life of a game hunter collector. This is what I do. I got to go take these to the post office now, check the PO, and then come back here and list. I'll show you some of the things that I got to list today. Get this big box down here. I really love it when I can fill 2 of those totes up on a weekend. That's always good. Let's see, what am I listing today? I got, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see a lot of my finds before I post them. We got Mortal Kombat Deception. We got Midway Arcade Treasures. Let's see, we got Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Some PS1 games here, some nice ones. We got Crash Bandicoot Warped. Crash Bash. Crash Team Racing with a crunched case right there. I might fix that real quick. It ain't gonna hurt me. We got two GameCube controllers. I've yet to list these. And a black one. We got 3 PS2 controllers. And I'm probably only going to list 2. Excuse me. These are in such minty condition, guys. This is unreal, the condition of these. So, got 2 of those. And then we got the blue. I tested a silver today. It was a dud. What else do we got to list? We got an HDD LAN adapter for a PlayStation 2 that came with that PS2 that I got. Let's see, I got a couple Xbox 360 microphones that I got to list. I got that huge box of comics I have yet to tap into. I need to. I've just been kind of putting it off. And then I got those NES sleeves. And then I got to get some Macari listings and some local listings done today. But anyways, guys, like I said, that's it for the episode. I know it's different. I know I'm going to have some people that thumbs it down because they don't want to see it. But that's okay, you know. I got the majority of the people that like to see this stuff. And if you've enjoyed it, guys, hit that thumbs up button and tell me in the comments that you like seeing videos like this. You like learning, and it's a learning experience for everybody. But anyways, guys, as always, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.